darling?
Hey everybody, what is up? My name's Mackenzie.
And I'm Jonathan.
We are husband and wife, and we'd like to welcome you to TerreDice. And today is International Women's Day, if you're watching this on the day of the release. And because of that, we are so excited to talk about a brand new game that came out, and that is Deadly Dowagers. And I am so excited about this game. You basically play as a woman trying to raise up in society, and the only way to do that back then, gotta kill off your husband, collect the inheritance, and try to catch a bigger fish. So if that sounds like something you might want to play, then just keep watching. So essentially what this game is, you are going to start out with your first husband, and this will be a farmer or the clergyman or the professor, and what they're considering lower ranking people. So you are going to start out with them, and you are going to want to invest in them. So how you're going to do this, this is a card drafting game. So you're going to have cards. You will pick a card to keep. You will give it the rest to the other person. They will pick a card, and then so on until you end up with the remaining cards that you're going to do. You discard the last one, and that is your hand for the game. Now this is when you are going to invest in your husband. This could be renting out the farmland. This could be upgrading the mill. Anything that you're doing over the property.
It's really you're doing all the work.
Really, yeah. You are doing all the work. Anything to make your husband look better, appear more wealthy, is more wealthy. And once you feel like they have reached their potential, per se, then you move into the husband section of the game, which is where you'll have the opportunity to kill such husband. You may do this by strangling them with no card, or
it's very obvious.
You can play a card, and this might be obvious like a gun, or it could be inheritance powder, which is less obvious. Now, the more obvious this is, the more infamy you are going to gain, and because it's more obvious, which it makes it a little harder to gain a new husband the more infamy you have.
Yeah, it's kind of hard when your last husband was stabbed at the fireplace poker.
Well, I don't know how that happened. Fire has a mind of its own. So in this husband phase, like I said, you can either kill them or you can play a remarried card. Can you do both at the same time? Or
you can do both if you elope and kill,
right.
Or you got to do one really obviously and gain a lot of ooh, they eloped, and then you can do one as a card.
Yes, and now before you remarry, after you kill that husband, I should say, you gain all of their wealth. Now you have to lose the farm you rented, and you get back down to your bare bones, but you are able now to have an inheritance to upgrade a husband. So you're able to move into a next category. You can afford a better husband now. So you remarry them, which you can do that. You can either elope by you taking on infamy when you do that, or you wait until the next round where you can get a remarried card and you can get a new husband. The overall goal, besides just mass murder and getting away with it, which is just amazing, there is an end goal that we're trying to get to. You want to try and make it to the Duke. He is an eligible bachelor that is looking for
the Duke of Wesselton,
the wonderful woman to marry. And so the first person to get the Duke to marry them is the winner. So that is how you play Deadly Dowagers. Now, what did you think of this game? If you can tell by my attitude, I loved it.
Oh gosh,
I loved
it's so
theming.
good.
Yeah.
This game it's a whole lot of fun. I think in general I love card drafting games. It's very sushi go party, kind of oh yeah, I'm gonna pull this down, this works well with what I have. What I just love is this idea that these deadly dowagers they're the really ones doing the work. It's come on, I got a mill and I gotta get my feed and my wood, and there's some set collection elements, and kind of on top of that, just how you marry and murder. Infamy matters a lot because some of the nobles require more less infamy. They won't marry someone infamous.
Yeah. But you also need to have inheritance, so how are you gonna get that too?
Yeah, it's tough.
So it is very interesting, and I just love the characters that they came up with. All of these women have a backstory, and they're all very characteristic, very different from each other. So it's a lot of fun, those characters that you get to pick to play.
Yeah.
One thing I love is when you do kill off your husband, the back of the card is their gravestone. And as you move up in rank, the fancier the tombstone gets. I thought that was a nice touch. I do like that.
Yes, yeah. Also, the more husbands you kill, kill, the more infamy you get for each husband afterwards. So
yeah, so it
it's
keeps
like,
building and building and building.
you're like,
which
this is
gives
getting
me,
suspicious.
yeah, which gives me to my one flaw, which is not. It's like, why would people keep marrying me? But
because
I guess
you are a sexy, deadly dowager.
just that convincing. Yeah, but it's pretty funny with all the creative ways that you can kill the husband. So I appreciated this. I love it was done by an all-women team. I know they were really excited about it.
All-women designers.
All women designers, all women team, like
artists.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I just really like this game, like overall. Like, do you have any feedback of things you didn't like? Critiques?
Yeah, I mean, this is it's so good. I think what works so well about it for the like 3 to 6 player, because I think it goes up to 6 player.
Yeah.
What works so well about it is that all the phases are simultaneous. So you're gonna do all of that card drafting simultaneously. You're gonna do all your investing simultaneously, and then you're gonna do all your marrying simultaneously.
Yeah.
And so this tiebreakers if everyone gets to the Duke at the same time. Probably not gonna happen.
I would say my one thing is not really, because I wouldn't really recommend this at 2-player. We played it at 2-player. We played a higher player
3
count.
to 6.
It's definitely, I wouldn't recommend it at 2, because during that card drafting phase, you were just gonna keep seeing the same person's cards. So it's just kind of like silly. Like, you just keep seeing the same person's cards. Like, but it does work at 2-player, and you can compete. But it is more fun, and you will go through that deck more when you have a higher player count of players.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah, but
this is one I'm gonna keep playing.
Yeah,
for sure.
I love
it's
the
so
Victorian.
Funny.
I guess I would say Victorian theme games. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah. I don't know. This is exactly the kind of game that I want to sit down and play after dinner.
He's so funny. He's like, when you go through like the which husband you can marry, they all are just like technically identical, like the different stacks of husbands, but they all have slightly different art on them, like different colored beard. And Jonathan's like, no, I would never marry that one. No, I would not. Okay, yes.
It's got to be the one with the curly mustache.
This is definitely who I would marry. So that was a lot of fun. So those are our thoughts on Deadly Dowagers. Overall, I really enjoyed this game, and it is available as of today. You can go and get this game. I'll leave a link down below where you can go and pick it up.
Definitely check this one out.
Yeah, I hope you guys had a fabulous International Women's Day, even though like every day is International Women's Day. But today is the day we are calling it that. But thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, make sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can know whenever we put out a new video. And we'll see you next time.
Happy playing.